Sweet, we're live.
And yeah,
Good morning.
early morning scrim.
Morning.
Do the Joe Rogan, and we're live.
Jamie,
good
pull
morning.
up that photo of the
of Prime
of that bear.
Oh God. How are we doing this morning, gentlemen? What's going on?
Lovely. Just a nice little Aussie day.
Very nice. Very nice.
It is good. It is nice to have a long weekend, but
Yeah,
we are awake really early.
Well, I'm so dude. Okay, so for everyone listening, myself, Lazellis, and Crypto Swiss on like Sydney Melbourne time, so it's 8 a.m. for us. But for Wonel, it is currently 7 a.m. and we were jumped on here at 6:30 his time, 7:30 our time. So tip your hats to Wonel. He also sorted out the stream, and the Sanko game corp dev is based. Shout out
Super
to
based.
400. That's fucking sick. Like, we're having a little stream troubles, and it's fixed.
10 minutes later to the rest.
10 minutes later. That's nuts. So, DMT, the market's wrong, we'll say.
Twitch would have taken 6 days.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh.
Ugh.
Sweet.
All right,
I'll kick off.
gentlemen, let's get into it. Yeah. All right, everyone. Welcome to an early morning edition of Poad by Brotato Capital. As I was going to say as usual, but it's not really as usual. It's kind of a different setup this morning. But I'm joined by our Quant, Swiss, and Wonel. How are we doing, gentlemen?
Pretty good.
Extra bullish this morning.
Extra bullish?
Extra bullish this morning.
Oh, please talk.
Ooh.
Please talk.
I'm always
Yeah,
bullish.
That's a good way.
When I don't feel like looking at the charts, it's a bullish time. It means I should be buying. It's how it's always been.
That's so
That's
true.
like literally not the worst idea, honestly. It just sounds like the best thing to do.
If I don't want to look at the charts, yeah, it's time to buy it.
Bullish chart ignoring?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. I literally was
What,
doing that like all week. I didn't look for like days. It was good.
Yeah. And what have you been buying, C? What was you were telling us about something before. What was it?
Prime.
Prime?
Yep.
Prime?
That is what I'm
Why
buying.
Prime? Prime good?
Prime very good. AI good. GameFi good. 1.5 player game good. TCG decent player base. I don't know. Feels no brainer.
Yeah.
What's the AI thing with Prime?
Yeah.
The way I've been explaining it to people is have you guys watched the movie Free Guy?
Nah.
Yeah.
With,
Yes.
Ryan
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
I'm familiar.
It's that in the game. So it's 1.5 player. But we're talking about the NPCs. I'm not talking about the people that come in and play in the game, the GTA, the game. I'm talking about the NPCs. But instead of an NPC that you have no control over, you have the ability to program what it does in its life and how it progresses in life and what job it has and stuff like that. And any money it earns in the 1.5 player game, you can take out of its wallet and you can sell that. So it's interesting. I guess it's another way of yield farming in a way, but it's a bit more fun and you can kind of watch it happen.
What do you mean by 1.5 player game? I haven't heard that term before.
So they've kind of just coined it. It's a new term they've coined. It's you get to control what your character does, but not really. You can't press a button and make it move. It does it all on its own.
Right.
That's why it's called that. So you do have some control in what it does, but you can't actively control it like you would in GTA, for example. You can't make it walk, make it shoot. It does that all on its own terms. If it's going to go sell some shit to someone, it does it on its own terms. You can't tell it to go and do that right now and make X money now. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah. Which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's nuts. I was trying to like at Hong Kong FinTech Week, I was chatting with like Yatsu about all this kind of shit, and he was essentially saying that like next couple of years you're just going to see like AI bots becoming a thing in gameplay
Exactly.
a lot more, in the sense of like you can just kind of program your dude or whatever's going on to just run around while you're offline and just farm shit.
And this is
So-
exactly that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. I had to check out Prime more. I haven't played many blockchain
Dude,
games.
it's
I should
fun
probably
as
do some
fuck. I
more.
haven't played recently, but I'm definitely going to be playing this weekend. I think it's
a good-
super fun.
In terms of TCG games, it's up there in terms of quality with, you know, the likes of Hearthstone, and
Yeah,
if you've ever played Hearthstone, and Legends of Runeterra, and has way less funding.
did you see that they're sunsetting
Mm.
Legends of Runeterra?
They're what?
They're sunsetting it, like they're giving up.
I did not know that. Well,
Yeah, so that
perfect time
Riot,
for Prime.
yeah, Riot just announced like layoffs, like huge layoffs, like 30% of their staff.
Oh,
right.
wow.
The other day, so they're gonna they're bunkering down and like just focusing on like some core things like their Valorant and League
Shit.
and then
Oh man,
some of the games that they've been developing, they're doubling down on, but the games that they've released that haven't done so well, they've like sort of pulled out a bit. So it's interesting. So
What's Valorant?
Valorant, it's like FPS shooter game, but like a Riot Games one. It's quite popular now. It's
Yeah.
I think it's up there. See, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it similar to Fortnite?
Nah.
It's more like Counter-Strike.
Yeah,
Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
they did
Yeah.
a lot of work around trying to make the frame, like the reaction, like really good with the servers and things like
Yeah.
that. And I don't know, like the Zoomers apparently, like that's how you pick up chicks is being good at Valorant.
What the fuck?
oh man, I wish picking up chicks was being good at games when I was a kid. That's
That
that's
nice.
bullshit, man. Bro, I had a ball of KD on COD Black Ops 1.
Oh,
Oh,
I
those are
probably
the days.
you that I was being toxic towards Tom when I was playing.
Were you playing PlayStation or Xbox?
Yeah, PlayStation. You?
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. It could have been. It could have been us being
Had a-
toxic to one another.
Yeah, probably. Had a 2.7 KD, I think.
Oh, that's real nice. I think I was rocking like a 1.9 or a 1.8,
I played
For
that
like-
game too much.
like 11th prestige, and I was like,
Dang.
that's probably too far. And it was good because I started off real like absolutely terrible. That was like the first person shooter I like played intensively, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
just like ground it up over time. Was like, hell yeah.
Oh, that's probably more impressive. I played way too much of the ones before it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's the
So
prime thesis.
Yeah,
that's the prime thesis.
GameFi AI in one coin, good coin, and yep, that's it.
price action's been pretty good for trying to get an allocation recently because it hasn't been great. Like
Yeah.
obviously, like market hasn't been great.
Sideways down.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm probably not going to fade Z again. So
Fundamentals haven't
Yeah.
changed.
yeah,
This is my new 1,000 soul and go to sleep trade.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
all right.
10,000 prime equals $1 million US.
I'm going to take all of my
Okay.
profits from Pudgy Milady's once they realized and put it all into Prime.
Not financial
Thank you.
advice.
Not financial advice. But yeah, I'm not fading Z again. That's a mistake. I'm not doing it again. When Z comes on a chill shit, says he's just allocating heavily, I'm like, all right, I'll copy trade that.
Oh no, I've got it now. There's pressure on the trade now.
it's not going to work. Speaking of Pudgy Miladies, what the fuck's a well? I go on the other day, but what happened with Pudgy Miladies, dude?
So pretty cool, like little story. It kind of like all happened really quickly, but there was a tweet from some dude on Twitter, and he did like "There is no meme, I love you," but with like a Pudgy Milady, and then like Jeebus was like, "What the fuck? These are sick. What are they?" And then someone like linked the collection, and like the collection I think launched like 6 months ago or a bit longer. and I saw, and he was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And then I've got like Jeebs on notifications. I have done so for like years, and I saw his wallet like sweep them, and then I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna sweep too." And they were like 0.0005 ETH a pop, and I was like, "Cool." So I like picked up a bunch, and then they kind of like had a bit of a pump up. Like I think it got to like 0.01, and then the original dev had it in the contract that you can still mint more, and then he started minting more like NFTs and like flooring them into the bids, and like just completely scamming like the whole collection. so it was like, holy fuck, what the hell? And then Jeebs was like, nah, fuck this, like this is a cool collection, I'm going to do something about it. And then got onto like OpenSea and Blur and like all of the NFT exchanges, and then told them like the situation and to like delist the collection, and then they did. And then
Nice.
he was like, no, we're going to try and do something here. So we're either going to we're going to try and re-release the contract and like, you know, just airdrop the people that have the NFTs up until the point where he started like minting new ones back. But then they were like, well, but what about the people that bought the ones? Like, how do they go, etc. So he was like, nah, fuck. Anyway, the like dev capitulated and was like, all right, I'm going to renounce the contract to you and the Twitter account. Like, you can have it. And then did so. So then, yeah, full Jeebus takeover of Pudgy Milady's, which has been sick. So they're now at like 0.06, as you can see on the screen. But yeah, a never fading a Jeebus moment where he goes, I really like this collection. There's something special here. Because that's what got me into Pudgies in the first place. So, so far, so good.
Nice.
Bought 30. I'm down to 21 of them. So,
goddamn. So Jeebus notifications on, essentially.
yeah. The only influencer that's ever made me money.
What? You didn't make money off Satoshi VM? What's going on, man?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? What was the drama that came out yesterday on the Satoshi VM stuff?
One of the influencers blamed Ape Terminal for hijacking the IDO and looking to profit and dump on millions. And then Ape Terminal turned around and said, no, this was actually you. This is false. Like, I can't believe you've done this. Like, you've done this twice. And then Zach's like, you knew that this person had done it before, yet you worked with them. And then everyone just started piling in and saying that both of them were just redacted. So, yeah.
And that's what you call a lose-lose.
Yeah, and now the charts finally decided to nuke and just go straight down, I think.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's good.
Yeah. So steer clear, people. Steer clear.
I saw like the lady crypto or whatever that scammer's name is, like being like, I can't believe this situation is happening, or like something along the lines. And I'm like, bitch, you're a scammer. Like, come on.
It's like
you know better.
It's pretty believable. That's a surprise. It's like
shocked Pikachu face.
Oh no. Predatory launch turned out to be shitty.
What a surprise.
I hate when that happens, man.
Oh shit. Speaking of Pikachu, Z, what have you been doing with your little Pokemon thing recently?
I have taken time to not look at charts and instead buy real life cardboard and sell it with some friends. It's been
Nice.
it's been a lot more fun, honestly, to actually
Tell us about your real life cardboard.
Yeah, well, my theory is, it's a weird theory. Pokemon is now correlated to crypto, similar to how watches are. So last run, I don't know if anyone knows, Pokemon went on this super crazy high run because of Logan Paul and all that bullshit. He sent everything to fucking the moon 10x or probably higher than 10x I think it was in 2021. It peaked around peaked around the start of 2022, all of Pokemon. And then it dipped after Bitcoin and everything dipped in 2022. And then just last year in November, the holy grail of Pokemon broke its yearly high, similar to when a lot of coins break their yearly high. So I was like, it's time to get into the Pokemon cardboard again. So importing from Japan, bring it to Australia, sell it in Australia. That's the strat. See if it works. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
though.
nice.
So that's really cool. So you're now the broker for Australia-Japan Pokemon relationships, essentially.
There's heaps of them, but I want to be the biggest, one of the biggest ones. But we'll see. Starting small, and then
Big Z the plug.
just having a bit of fun.
How does it work? So like you find like a bunch of rares like online or something, or like
I've done that. So I've been buying like bulk deals from people who want to sell their collection. Basically, they're capitulating on Pokemon cards. Similar to when you capitulate on crypto, because it's been down only since the start of 2022 on most cards. So I feel like people are actually capitulating like people did on their crypto coins. It feels very similar to when Sol was in $8. So I think Pokemon just lags a lot behind. But so I've just been buying people's collections and then just flipping them. And
do you do this on eBay, or like is there like a specific...
eBay, Facebook? Yeah.
Jeez.
We're making a website currently.
Like a marketplace to sell your shit?
It's like a Wix website to sell the single cards, and then
nice.
hopefully sealed product from Japan and sealed product from Western countries as well. So English, Japanese, everything. We're trying to turn it into a one-stop shop for collectibles. Not only Pokemon. Start with Pokemon though, but it's a slow and steady start. So let's see where
that's
it
it, That's awesome, dude.
Yep, it's definitely helping me not chop myself up and just
as
buy
a
what I want to.
Pokemon enjoyer, but someone that hasn't touched cards in a long time, what's the if I wanted to invest in some cards right now, what's the alpha?
Invest
like as in buy and hold the card to flip it in the cycle much later on.
I mean, the base set cards are. It depends on your budget, but the premium base set trio like Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. If you can afford the graded PSA cards, I think holding one of those is like holding a top collection NFT. You might not get the 5, 10x like Pudgy's has from like 3 to 18, for example, but you'll get a nice maybe 2x, 1.5x, and I guess you get exposure to a different asset as well. The moves in Pokemon aren't as volatile. Like
I suppose the market's like fairly liquid.
It's for the base set trio. Those Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard. Oh, it's pretty liquid market. Surprisingly, you'd be surprised how many change hands for 100,000, 50,000 on the
100,000.
What?
Yeah. 6 figs.
Those three.
What the fuck?
A graded PSA 10 Charizard. That's a few 100,000, I think.
So what's PSA? What is that?
So
what
PSA is the grading company. So it used to be solely for baseball cards.
Right.
Now it's grades. It can grade anything these days. To be honest, they've really expanded their grading scope.
That's cool.
So yeah.
Can you only get it graded in Japan, or is there like places you can get it graded in?
No. So America is the hub for the grading, but they've expanded to Japan. They're expanding to. They're going to move to China. Yeah, cool. They're going to put a location in every spot, because right now, if you want to get something graded from Australia, you have to send it to America, which is kind of risky, especially if it's an expensive card.
Yeah, but especially if it's like 6 figs on a card, dude. Fuck me, I'd be shitting myself.
Exactly. That's insane. Yeah, so PSA 10 is like 10 is top, and then 1 is shit.
Have a look when is your look up. PSA 10 is the best, and there's not that many of them. So if you own one, it's pretty hefty. The at the top, like when Logan Paul did that whole pumping shit. Oh man, the rarest Charizards and the rarest cards were going for millions. I'm sure you heard about that. Maybe you didn't, but they were going for stupid amounts of money.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah. The population. Imagine we know in crypto terms, NFT collection has 10,000 or 8,000 available in the supply. For a PSA 10 base set, most original Charizard, I think the population is under 1,000. So just think about that in NFT terms.
Yeah, well, okay.
You know?
But to an arguably like wider market. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
I'll have a look. Actually, I want to see
all
what
of
the
those
population-
cards that I had as a kid, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
I
about
know.
to say, if
That-
go get your parents to check to see if they're
Rotting
still
in a
got them.
garage somewhere.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh my god. PSA 10 Charizard, 1999. Just looking on eBay.
Yeah,
$36,000.
yeah,
US. Just a casual
Yep,
55K.
yeah. It's a bit. It's more than
That's a Pudgy. That's more. Yeah.
exactly.
Holy shit, 54,000. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
One Charizard equals one BTC.
Yep.
I used to have
I would consider
these.
that
More.
card. That card is definitely the BTC of Pokemon cards.
But then, like,
Okay.
Moves, yeah.
this guy's selling it for like $8,000.
So there's so many different.
Oh, this is PSA 6, right? Okay.
Yeah, PSA 6, so the grade, and there's different versions of that Charizard as well. But the most original one ever is the most expensive.
Wow.
Damn.
Base
Damn,
set
man.
first edition. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
I think I remember Logan Paul purchasing one for like $2 million
Yeah, something
at some
stupid.
stage. Yeah.
I think, let me have a
Jesus.
look. So the base set hollow Charizard, okay,
Yeah.
PSA 10, there is 5.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Wow.
for example.
If you're in crypto, pivot to Pokemon. That's what.
I mean, look, the richest of the rich, having a bit of Pokemon exposure can't be bad, you know?
Yeah. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's similar to having watch exposure at that point. Once you're spending $50,000 on a card, I mean, at that point, you're basically buying a watch.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've seen a lot of chatter recently about how the watches, like the Pateks and that, have like sort of been down only.
Oh, yeah, APO, down only since BTC top.
That's like
Wow. Goes to
hilarious
show
that
where it's
these, like,
going.
that these markets like so correlate with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Is it like it's so bad that like now that I've got like a good Garmin, like I bought like the top Phoenix one
Oh,
like a
that's a
year or
nice
two
one.
ago. But I'm like, now that I have something that does like sleep and all the fitness shit and that I run with all the time, I honestly could not justify ever buying like a really expensive, just like
yeah.
normal watch because I'm just like,
Yeah.
but it doesn't tell me how well I've slept. I don't want to. I don't want to pay. You literally are like, can this Rolex? Is this what Rolex a pedometer? Then I don't want it.
Heart rate? Not
No,
telling me? No.
What
VO2 max? Ugh, yuck.
When utility, when roadmap.
Yeah.
Literally.
Rolex.
Rolex devs do something. Please.
Yeah.
When heart rate monitor, please.
Was
Oh, that's funny.
Why do I feel like that could be a thing? I feel like it would totally like, cheapen the enterprise in the sense of like, not cheapen it, but like, that's not what you're getting from, that's not why you're buying a Rolex. But I'm like, but what if, what if in the next 20 years, it's like, okay.
I wouldn't
Okay,
be opposed to it.
I feel like it's the analog thing though. It's like you're a watchmaker.
Yeah,
you create a really fine piece of wristwear. Well as, anyway.
Did you guys see the Jupiter fucking shit that they're doing again?
What are they doing?
So
I haven't been online.
So they're releasing a token called WEN. WEN.
I saw that.
And it's like part of this like test process thing that they're doing like prior to launch. It's just fucking stupid.
Guys,
I'm going to kill myself as all dupes.
I mean, that's not funny, but
So like Launchpad Beta will be WEN managed by Evol's NFT based on the Genesis WEN poem. 70% of the supply available for claiming by more than 1 million addresses. So Swiss, I take it that your account will probably be eligible because of your dupe allocation. But yeah, there's a launch pool range of like 1 million to 30 million. So not sure if that is indicative of like how much liquidity it's going to have, and if that's true, then maybe the dupe airdrop's actually going to be fucking huge.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it either, to be honest. But yeah, I'll give it a sus.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't even know if I've ever heard of an airdrop launching a test token before the airdrop. I don't know if that's even a thing.
The dude's just so autistic, man. Like, I don't know how you could fuck this up so bad, but yeah, but like it's just crazy that like this test token is gonna launch with like a FDV of like 1 million to 30 million range. So like I don't know, like that's kind of bullish, maybe, I don't know, because he's obviously
Bullish
putting
test drops.
He's obviously
Bullish
putting
test
like
drop.
enough liquidity in, and if he's just got money to throw around like this, then yeah, could be cool.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah,
But yeah, it's
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
not been
See if it
trading
goes
So you can
well.
claim. I think I'm not sure if I'm eligible for WEN, but I just connected wallet on WEN side there, and it's saying like it's claiming and trading will begin in estimated 18 hours.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there we
good.
go. We'll see. And then when is Jube actually supposed to drop? It's supposed to be in like what, a couple of days?
Yeah, maybe like
Isn't it the last day of January or am I?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
31st.
Yeah, koifishfarmer just said Solana Devs were the reason why he delayed the airdrop. To be fair, he wanted to drop it back in November. That's interesting.
Oh, that's
Didn't know
really
that.
interesting. Okay.
Weird.
How did you find that out, I wonder?
Yeah, if you've got any info, then shoot it through in the chat. I'd be
Shoot us
curious.
Koifish, keep writing stuff in the chat. This is big.
Good.
What if he's like,
Okay.
I'm going to make these guys think. I'm just going to come up with something and completely throw them off.
He's got us. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
We're in.
I think like this upcoming week is meant to be pretty good because like Dime should be out soon and Dupe should be out soon. Charts had like a nice cleanse earlier this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking bullish, dude. Like,
Likewise.
really fucking bullish. But I don't think it's going to be like an easy month. I think it's going to be a little bit rough. But I'm just bullish. Just everything looks awesome. Like everything sort of at support, which is nice.
Yeah, it is bloody ideal at the moment, and I think that spending too long on X, formerly known as Twitter, can give you a terrible, terrible idea of what's happening. Especially in terms of just tracking minute by minute sentiment. You'd think someone has died on the timeline.
Seriously, man.
It's like for fuck's sake. Like it's really not that bad.
Yeah. When I did the like no chart like looking thing like earlier in the week, I was just like, no, not doing it. I'm bullish, I'm bullish, I'm bullish. And then I'm like just reading the timeline and I'm like, fuck, we must be really fucking low. Anyway, like, you know, no charts. Eventually looked at the charts and I'm like, what? We're only like here? Is this all? Like, why is everyone fucking like doing obituaries like we're fucking over?
Dude, I thought Sol was at $60. Just
Same, dude.
I didn't look at the chart. I just thought, oh fuck, Sol must be at 60, and
Yeah.
we must be all dying or something.
Yeah.
But nah,
Nope.
had a look. 80s, nah, I'm chilling. It might go down to 70 to be honest, and then up.
Yeah. It so Sol hit what, like 79, 78, yeah, $79. But like,
Did it? It
yeah,
did?
it hit 79. Yeah.
Oh really?
79.20.
Wow, oh wow, I didn't know that.
But yeah, like it's like weekly support. That's kind of like where it hit, like towards that weekly range bottom.
There's a wick on Kraken to 70 on the 3rd of January.
Fucking Kraken,
the stink
man.
bid strat.
Kraken.
Oh my god.
So
Kraken.
Load your stink bids on Kraken and get it done.
yeah. But like Sol ETH, man. Look at this shit. Looks fucking sexy.
Oh,
It looks so good. Looks so good.
speaking of ETH, Wonel, I wanted to ask you about your ETH squiggle and the reasoning behind it.
Which ETH squiggle? Was it my
The one where it goes down exactly in the squiggle that you drew, and I was like, "Oh, that's a nice
that's the
squiggle."
Bitcoin squiggle. That's the Bitcoin squiggle.
No, that was
Is it the Bitcoin squiggle?
Yeah, it was a Bitcoin squiggle.
It was a bitty squiggle. Okay,
Yeah,
Bitcoin squiggle.
No.
That was a good squiggle.
It was.
It was a good squiggle.
It's a good squiggle.
Very good squiggle.
Where is the? I think the daily looks. No, I think it was a 4-hour. It looks pretty good. No. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I drew that squiggle, and then I like had it on that stream a few weeks ago when I was like, yeah, feeling a little bit on edge here, you know, where it does this fucking like breakout fake out. I was like talking about the distribution pattern, and I had this squiggle, and then yeah, this fucking squiggle plays out. Like, fuck you. Should have listened to my gut.
Future. You're from the future.
Yeah. I think me and Sticks were like, yeah, we're too retarded to sell, so fuck it.
Who cares?
Yeah. But like, I thought about it a bit because I was like, you know, avoiding charts, and I was like, kind of like getting frustrated because like I had a feeling it was coming. And then I thought about it some more. I'm like, even if I did like try and sell these like local tops, like at the end of the day, I probably wouldn't be buying back. You know, like when do you buy back?
Part of it.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm just fucking spot and chill, man. Like if it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. I've got a much longer term mindset than everyone else. So yeah, I've just pulled up the video from koifishfarmer, from the Solana thing.
They did want to do the airdrop a bit earlier, I believe. Jupiter did, and I basically said, please do not do it early. Please let the network upgrades go live, which I don't think totally actually agreed with, but I think it's still better to be safer. And, you know, to understand this, you kind of have to have some background knowledge here. And so there's actually some problems with the network. They're all fixable problems, and they all have pretty solid paths to resolution, but they are there right now. And at a high level, the problems are something...
Yeah. All right. Cool. So Solana Devs, that's Mert. I'm pretty sure. I didn't realize Mert was so like that in tune with everything else, like in terms of like talking to the devs or like actually the Solana network stuff. So that's cool. Thanks, Koifish. That was good. I do appreciate that it didn't come in November, because I think like the Jito plus dupe all at the same time would have been like way too stupid. So if dupe airdrop ends up being good, I do like the fact that it gets to roll like the roller coaster on a little bit longer and give us more cycles to steal money from the little fish that come to play. So it's good. What else has been catching your guys' eye this week? I see, Swiss, you were talking about some airdrop farming stuff that you were doing on some platforms for BTC Layer 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too new. Hyperliquid was one, Aevo's another, Drift Protocol. I've just been trying to like do it all from the Saga phone, and found that just like using Drift, it's a bit clunky, it's not the best, but just like getting a feel for all these platforms that I guess don't really have tokens yet to see what it's like. I think some of them have come out with like points programs, which I don't know if like the alpha is to go farm all the points or just to use it organically and kind of forget that the points aren't even there. But yeah, I've just been keeping busy doing those sort of things. A few testnets in the BTC eco, but yeah, nothing too exciting to really write home about. What about you guys?
I'm curious about what these testnets are.
Yeah. What do we got? We've got Satoshi VM. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck off.
So these are all intertwined with the BTC eco, but yeah, we've got Hermetica, which is a testnet for the decentralized BTC peg that the Stacks team are working on. So they're essentially in the progress of making a decentralized peg. And Hermetica brought out a testnet. It's very clunky. So when you go to use it, you're waiting like 15 minutes for transaction times, and it times out sometimes. So you got to be patient with it there. I don't know if they're ever going to release a token. It doesn't really sound like they probably will, but I'm just using it based on the fact that it's like the new tech and just trying something out. You've got Botnix, which they've gone live with their testnet, which is more intertwined with MetaMask, which is much easier to use. So if you go to Botnix on their Twitter page and then go to their website, you can jump on and start using their testnet. They're more aligned with being like a side chain to Bitcoin, but like from an EVM point of view. And so they're trying to do everything at like an EVM level and then settle on the Bitcoin blockchain. So that's been pretty fun to use. So the transaction times are like pretty quick, swapping in and out of stuff and just using the testnet there. You've also got the B2 Squared network, which I do believe they're trying to do zero knowledge proofs, like tech built up on top of Bitcoin. And just having a look at that, I think they have a little bit of like a points program and stuff like that. I'm just like staying curious and exploring a lot of these stuff to see if there's anything that'll stick long term, because ultimately I think the layer 2 narrative on Bitcoin's like kind of new, considering all the developments that like happened on Bitcoin in 2023. But just like Satoshi VM, you got to be careful that like some of this stuff isn't scams, because it's almost like low hanging fruit for people to exploit and just try and take user funds. So yeah, there was another one I was looking at as well, which is like BitVM or BEVM or something like that. And yeah, bit cautious about some of these ones that are just popping up out of nowhere. But that's what I've been doing, man. Just keeping time, just doing that sort of thing.
What's
Not
your
sure if I've
favorite
covered
product that
everything.
that you've used? Which one do you think's like actually like got some legs?
I think the sBTC is my personal favorite. I think it's the most tangible to see like where it can end up. I think because the issue is that you can bridge to BTC, but it's like 3 months to get out. So it's like
Jesus.
it's not really the best, and it's to do with how unflexible the native chain is to sort of get the money out. I don't know the technicals. I just know that I've heard developers like talk about this, and it's not an easy workaround. So any developments in that space would be good. And then ultimately the benchmark is whether or not the use of sBTC can catch up to chains like Tron or Ethereum for where BTC is used on, more primarily for their network rails and stuff like that. So that's the one that I'm like rooting for, because it seems the hardest to pull off. I definitely like the idea of like zero knowledge proofs built up on top of Bitcoin. I definitely like the idea of more EVM compatible side chains to see if people can start doing a lot of the Ethereum / layer 2 activity, but then it just settles to Bitcoin as like a native choice, to see if people wouldn't gravitate towards that. So that's the sort of stuff I'm sort of keeping an eye on. I just think it's kind of exciting.
Nice.
That's cool. So what's the deal with sBTC? Is it like wrapped, or is it like it's like an actual like separate token? Or
no, well, I think depends how you look at it. The idea is to have a decentralized custodian of the issuer of sBTC, rather than the centralized custodian example for wrap BTC on ETH. I think also too, and this ties into like the Australian Taxation Office, RIP, sorry to bring this up again, but they recently came out and said that if you change from BTC to a wrapped token such as wrapped BTC, it becomes a taxable event because it's not the same asset. And I think that ultimately, with Bitcoin's pros and cons as like a native asset, that functionality built directly on top of it isn't as easy as like Solana or some of these other chains, that hopefully the development of sBTC can sort of solve for this issue, that it's really not a wrapped token anymore. It's just a decentralized peg, and doesn't incur sort of the taxable event. And so hopefully it can solve for that issue down the track. But yeah, the idea is to have a decentralized custodian of the sBTC and allow for the users in and out without like the 3-month delay. And so, it's. I actually spoke to the dev who built the white paper, who originally it was called NBTC, and he did it as like a second thought a couple like years ago, and took it to Stacks Foundation. They originally said no, and then he took it to Manib, and then they were like, yeah, let's definitely try and get this built. So it was kind of cool to talk to that guy about it. Yeah, I just think it's going to be super exciting if they can pull it off and it becomes, well, first of all, it'll be on Stacks, and once the Nakamoto upgrade goes through, like the transaction times will be a lot less. And then just seeing if that becomes the choice of asset in the future for the decentralized peg to Bitcoin to be able to use in DeFi and stuff like that. So I think that whole development idea is really cool. But again, I guess like the users will dictate what they want to use. So if they could build it out, could be an amazing product, but people are still just so used to using Tron or ETH and just not even really give it a second thought. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Nice. koifishfarmer sent through that berachain is real. It's the testnet went live.
What is berachain? Didn't look at it because it said bear.
yeah. I've seen like heaps of chatter about it. Like, holy shit. For a bit, but I think it's judging from the profile here, Cosmos SDK, but EVM L1. So it's got polychain backing. It's interesting, but I've seen a lot of people in CT talk about it, so I might have to pull out the old wallets and play around with the testnet for a bit in case.
Is that like do you reckon that's Celestia because it's Cosmos? Do you reckon that's Celestia Staker as well?
Could be.
Because I know that Aevo has been making some
Aevo announced
little allusions to being like the future's modular.
No, they actually announced Celestia or something the other day as part of their...
Like they're using it for data availability.
Yeah, today we announced L2 migrated to use Celestia org underneath, which is cool.
I think Lyra did it as well. Like Lyra mentioned Celestia for data availability too. And I was like, oof.
Yeah, it's
the future is modular.
Trannies are in charge.
The trannies
in control.
Stay winning, which is sick. Give more airdrops, please.
Literally. Speaking of Celestia airdrops, the alt airdrop, like they said that they're going to delay it for Celestia stakers, but Wonel, you were saying that something happened with their Twitter this morning. I missed it, or like last night. What was the go with that?
What's it? Yeah, so I'm not sure if it was like their actual Twitter. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Twitter is acting up, not showing our. Or maybe it was real. I just saw.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked at their Twitter this morning, and the only tweet that was coming up was this pinned one from January 17, and I was like, has something gone terribly wrong? But I haven't seen any allegations of it being like super cooked on the timeline or anything. Everyone's like, yeah, got my alt airdrop.
Just saw some drama on this alt layer thing. I'll just share screen.
Drama.
So Xerox Hammer says alt layer team made up some BS about a new chain so they can airdrop with a high valuation. Knew the criteria, which were oddly specific. Airdropped themselves way more than everyone else as a result. Caught in 4K, deleted their tweets. However, alt layer is saying they've got like tweet issues. And then if you search their thing in the Twitter search, it still pulls it up. Yeah, no, it's deleted.
I think that's definitely okay.
Yeah. So interesting. We shall see. And to be fair, I didn't know what the fuck alt was.
I just saw this thing of like hey, I still don't know what it does. So
Free monies.
literally, and they're
Yeah.
like, and apparently there's a delay on Celestia stakers, so you're gonna have to wait a little longer if you're coming from the Tia or Cosmos side.
Yeah, true.
No.
To claim, like if you've just done your ETH/NFT holding, you're sweet. Like you can just claim to your address, but if you're doing it from like Capital Elite, you're gonna have to wait a bit.
That sucks.
Yeah, I was like, oh man,
Goddamn.
but they're on Binance Launch Pool and a bunch of other shit, so hoping the token prices stay up for
Yeah.
a while.
I see Puppy Sticks just posted something somewhat bearish.
What did you
Sticks.
say? No.
But he was at breakfast.
I thought he was on Hayatusi.
I mean, sorry, it wasn't Sticks.
Dirk the Cult.
Oh, Sticks' friend, Dirk the Cult.
Yeah. We keep
It's
making
false.
lower lows, he said. He needs to return
Dirk.
back to Sticks. What has happened? Dirk is not cool, man. Come on, man.
Dirk is his bearish persona.
An entry
Dirk,
into
no.
Sol, hit market by Habibi, king shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dirk.
fuck. We miss you.
We do miss Dirk. Dirk has family breakfast. The Dirk profile is fucking hilarious. Just the banner of carrots. And yeah. It's a fun persona. I like it.
It was hell rare when he was like, "Yeah, this is my alt," and I looked at it and I was like, "What? Why? It's a horse, man."
Why? Yeah. Yeah.
How did you?
We'll have to get the law behind that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would like to know what the reasoning was of just like, yes, this is me. I'm a whore. So, okay, bro.
Anything interesting going on in NFT land, lads? Anything? But obviously, Pudgy Milady's, Wonel's making
Penguins.
some dosh there, but anything else anyone's looking at?
Not really. But I
Yeah.
think NFT season, might be in some swinging. It might be in a swing here. Might be coming up.
Yeah, especially if we keep chopping like this, I think it's doable for sure. Because NFT pumps typically happen sort of late-ish in the rotation.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I
Maybe
think
back to Bitcoin after
after
the halving. After the halving, back to Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think so. My left translated cycle sort of view from the Bob Loukas is changing now because of the recent price action.
We get the cool off a bit earlier,
which is good. If we cool off into March, I'm mega bullish for the longer term cycle, which is good.
Yeah. I mean, we did literally have 12 months of up only price action essentially for like Bitcoin and a few others.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be the worst if we just take a couple months to chill out for a bit.
Yeah,
That's where you just have to not destroy yourself those few months.
yeah. Where I've got this
No
blue
live.
line is the predicted halving date at the moment. So if we hit that green box in this sort of period of time, I was sort of worried. And this is no original thought here. Like I just watched many Bob Loukas videos and I was like, no, I'm going to put this on the chart so then I don't forget it. But if we hit that green box, if we kept going, I was like very bearish for the longer termness of the cycle. But if we cool off and sort of, even if we go down to like 35K or 32K, I think we probably do that. But yeah, it'll be really healthy. And then everyone should set an alert for October 2025. I think it is, to tell them to sell everything.
October.
Yep, it's the 152 week period. Because every
I was planning on selling earlier than that. Maybe I need to change my idea here.
That's if you do the I can't remember what it was. I think it's cycle low too. I think it's what are we on? That's dailies. I think it's like 152 weeks between each like peak to trough every time.
Right.
Yeah, it's like bang on.
Okay then.
So yeah, I would 152. Yeah, I haven't got it quite accurate there, but it's 150 something there. And then before that, it was the same. I don't have
Shit,
dates
okay.
before then, but yeah. So I've got like alerts in the calendar to remind me that if I am still holding coins at that point in time, just GTFO. But I doubt I'll be still holding. But speaking of alerts in my calendar, I just got my alert for unstaking my tier.
Oh shit! True.
That's right.
Yeah, the Aus Day unstaking thesis.
Are you concerned that you're going to miss out on any kind of like airdrops in the future, or are you really convicted that you're like, nah, this is where all the good ones, the snapshots have been taken? I'm fine.
So what I've decided on doing, because I thought it through a bit yesterday, was I've got one wallet that's like mega staked tier, because I stupidly like did it before I did all like the multi-wallet thing. I'm going to unstake that wallet, but I'm going to keep all the others. And then what I'm going to do is I've started like building a milkTia position, which is the liquid staking token, in case we get like a Jito-like thing with that. So I will, once it's fully unstaked, I'll probably just convert it into milkTia. But the unstaking period would like put it into early March. So it's a long time from now.
True.
We'll see.
Yeah, no, milkTia does seem like the way to do things.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's like a lot more people are aware of milkTia than Jito. I could be wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, because I kept on trying to do some things where it was like, lending the actual milkTia on Quasar or whatever DeFi protocol it was. Okay. And the fucking pools, like they were full within a couple of minutes.
Yeah, right.
Like I had reminders set because it was like, we're extending the limits from the pool from like 1.5 mil to 3 mil at this time. And I was like, cool, fuck yeah, I'm going to be up for that. And then I went and checked. And as I was like moving stuff around in my wallet, it was full. And I was like, fuck, okay, that's annoying. I reckon market's pretty on top of it. But still, I do think that milkTia is the way to do it. I've just taken all my staking rewards from regular tier staking and I just funnel that into milkTia in all the wallets just to get a spread across it.
Yeah, nice.
Do you know when Dime's coming?
Soon, I think this week.
I hope. Yeah.
I think this week. Yeah.
Please.
Oh, did you see with the Dime that only 50% of wallets claimed?
I did see
That's
that.
insane.
That's crazy. Like that means like I hope the reallocation like doubles then, because that'd be nuts.
That'd be very nice, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what that does to the token price though, because like if everyone gets double the allocation, then there's double the amount of GD.
Yeah.
Or like, is it though? Like, because it's the same allocation like overall, but it's just distributed over less people. So
Oh, the Dime perps look rough on Aevo.
Oh, all of the Aevo perps look so bad, dude.
Yeah, it does. Aevo.
I just opened it and was like, no.
Yeah, I just
down to $1.40.
I just seen the dupe one. It's just like nuked. It's probably going to get liquidated.
Yeah, dupe like round trips on the pre-market, and they're talking about launching a fake token called WEN. Motherfuckers.
It's like, guys.
I can't believe this shit was trading at like 85 cents at one point. And now it's like 45 cents.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
F in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Also, I have to, while everyone else is enjoying their public holiday here in Australia, I have to go wage cuck. So,
all right. Well, maybe that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Did anyone have anything really pressing they wanted to get out to the world?
No, just fucking market buy and stop being pussies and using leverage.
Nice.
You hear that, Dirk? there is no good answer. Just buy.
Dirk, you shut your whore mouth.
All right. Well, thanks everyone.
We love you, Dirk.
We appreciate y'all. If you're listening on YouTube, we thank you, YouTube gang. Like and subscribe. Get the algos going. And thanks to all of our regular Sanko stream viewers. We appreciate y'all.
Thanks again. Thanks
and
being
based. Yeah, thanks.
And thanks again to Dew 400 for fucking fixing that, man. That was awesome. Within 15 minutes, problem solved.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Sanko.tv, place to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll roll it
out.
All
right, gents.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Catch ya.